State members have been appointed to be responsible for the development of Kazakh-German relations. Special offices will be created in the country for the investors. President of Kazakhstan explained the terms of the exclusive conditions that the country is willing to provide to German businesses. Kassym-Jomart Tokayev presented the new information at the 28th Berlin Eurasian Club meeting. Kassym-Jomart Tokayev said that Kazakhstan's stable political situation helps strengthen the ties with neighboring countries. He also noted that there is a market worth 500 million in the neighboring regions. Kazakhstan expects to benefit 10% from the trade between China and Europe in the future, the president concluded. During his official visit to Germany, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev also met with the chairman of the Munich Security Conference, Wolfgang Ischinger. The parties spoke about the outcome of negotiations with the German leadership. The president highlighted the importance of attracting German businesses, technology and investment into the Kazakh market. Russia continues to be the largest trade partner of Kazakhstan, taking up 20% of the latter's share of external trade turnover. In the first half of 2019, the volume of mutual trade amounted to $8.8 billion. Kazakhstan's export share to Russia was recorded at more than $2.5 billion. The fruitful results of the year in Kazakh-Russian cooperation were announced in Moscow during the reception of Independence Day of Kazakhstan. The event attendees said that the strategic partnership between the countries is developing in new areas such as energy, space and transport. Cultural and humanitarian partnership is also being strengthened. One of the most significant events in these areas was the opening of Kazakh National Pavilion at the Exhibition of National Economy Achievements and Cultural Days of Kazakhstan in Russia. Over the years, Kazakhstan has been recognized by the world community as a country which leads a consistent domestic policy aimed at reaching tolerance as well as religious and intercultural harmony between representatives of all ethnic groups. The country has established itself as a full member of the international community, which pursues an invariable peaceful and constructive policy of friendship, good neighborliness, and mutually beneficial cooperation. Indeed, a lot of work has been done, especially on the eve of the upcoming elections. There is a close contact and mutual understanding which established trust between us. Let me congratulate the people of multinational Kazakhstan with an eventful and glorious history as well as with good achievements. Kazakhstan plans to produce 100 million tons of oil by 2023. This has been announced during the government briefing by Vice Minister of Energy Aset Magaov. He said that the growth will be ensured by the future expansion of Tengiz oil field and the increase in gas injection capacity at Kashagan. Kazakhstan has exceeded the target for the production of oil, with a volume of 82.5 million tons extracted in 11 months. Our main production depends on three large projects. These projects, which are Tengiz, Karachaganak and Kashagan oil fields, make up 60% of our capacity. In 2019, all three projects underwent major repair works. The production of oil is stable. I would like to note that this year, the Kashagan project has reached the level of 370,000 barrels per day. This is a great achievement for this project. According to the relevant department, the export forecast for the current year is 70.5 million tons of oil. The project on the expansion of the Caspian Pipeline Consortium is being implemented in order to increase the supply. Kazakh Vice Minister of Energy said that Belarus has showed interest in importing oil from Kazakhstan. Currently, this project is undergoing the stages of approval. A supply contract might be concluded at the beginning of 2020. Governor of Kostanay region, Archimed Mukhambetov, said that the volume of the automotive production has doubled within 1 year. He added that nearly 2,000 vehicles have been manufactured since the beginning of the year. In addition, exports of the cars have been increased as well. 291 vehicles were exported in 2018. This year, 1,886 vehicles have been sold abroad. According to the governor, the main industry of the region has high potential. The industry will see up to 25,000 vehicles manufactured this year. In the upcoming years, $1.1 billion is planned to be invested for the development of the industry. The volume of production is expected to be increased up to 80,000 units per year, while at the same time, the range and model of the vehicles would also be expanded. At least 58 migrants died in a shipwreck off the coast of Mauritania. 83 out of the total of 150 people managed to swim to the shore after the incident. Some of the survivors were sent to the city of Nouadhibou by the Mauritian authorities, while the others are hospitalized. Survivors said that the ship sailed from Gambia on November 27th to Europe. The U.S. National Guard helicopter crashed in the state of Minnesota. The Eurocopter took off in the St. Cloud city and disappeared from the radar 9 minutes later. 3 people were on board at the time of the incident, and all of them died. The cause of the accident has not been identified yet. 1.5 million demonstrators took to the streets to protest against the pension reform in several cities in France. President Emmanuel Macron planned to abolish 42 special programs that allow early retirement on a full pension while receiving other benefits as well. The most controversial and urgent factor in the pension reform is the retirement age of 62, which is left unchanged. Most of the protesters behaved peacefully, but there were people who provoked the law enforcement officers. The modernized Sanglok Astronomical Observatory in Tajikistan has started working on observing and researching of meteor showers, atmospheres, comets, and near-Earth asteroids after being closed for more than 20 years. $130,000 was spent by the country to modernize the scientific facility. New equipment installed at the observatory can be used to detect 10 centimeters sized objects at a distance of 40,000 kilometers from Earth. There are several telescopes in the observatory. The biggest one is our 1-meter-long telescope that we've recently upgraded. Previously, we had a big block controlling the telescope when all the information has been recorded on photographic film. Now we just give the coordinates from this control center, after which the computer automatically adjusts the telescope and displays images on monitors in real time. Tajikistan plans to turn the Sanglok Observatory to an international center of astrophysical research. To date, experts from the observatory are cooperating with scientists from Russia, Slovakia, and Japan. Kyrgyzstan develops export of fish products. More than 150 tons of rainbow trout from Tokmok city has been exported to Russia within 1 year by a local entrepreneur. The local fish farm has produced and sold nearly 50 tons of fish in the local market. Freezer storage for fish was built in the city by the entrepreneur and his Russian business partners. Experts said that fishery is a promising industry and it can become a recognizable brand of the Eurasian Economic Union market.
Biz туруктуу контракттар менен
We export our products based on long-term contracts. We have close business partners whom we work with closely. We also pay great attention to small businesses and provide support to them.
Биз майда ишкерлерге дагы аябай чоң көңүл бурабыз.
The Documentolog company has introduced its new developments, the iSulu artificial intelligence model and the Documentolog Office app. The new products were presented at the Documentolog Technology Conference in Nur-Sultan. The intelligent virtual assistant iSulu will help users in making decisions. For example, it can advise to whom the users should send the particular document and who has previously dealt with this issue. Meanwhile, the Documentolog office will allow users to do all the work in one interface without needing to switch to other apps. The Documentolog Technology Conference was held for the second time. At this event, clients of the company shared their results taken from the effect of using process automation system using a domestic platform Documentolog. We have implemented 33 processes within 1 year and 7 months of cooperation with Documentolog. Topics such as ensuring information security, international electronic documentation procedure, external services automation, correspondence with government agencies, and many more were discussed at the conference. Representatives of more than 300 companies took part in the event. Today, more than 7,000 companies are using the documentolog services.
Museums in Attarau have been renewed with valuable artifacts. The new objects are given following the resumption of excavation works by scientists at the site of the famous ancient settlement Saraishyk. The findings prove the greatness of the capital of Kazakh Chinese ceramics, pottery, and a variety of Iranian ceramics have been found here. Most of the items are related to numismatics, including copper coins forged during the reign of Uzbek Khan and Janibek Khan. In addition, the coins of a descendant of Genghis Khan, Tokay Timur, have also been found. Over the last 5 years, the excavation process on the ancient city has been systemized. During the work, archaeologists found more than 100 valuable artifacts. Scientists use ancient documents that are found in archives near and far abroad.
Бүгінде біздер 6 ханды анықтадық. Олар Тоқты, Жәнібек, Бердібек.
It is scientifically proven that 6 Khans were buried in Saraishyk, including Tokta, Janibek, and Berdibek Khans, as well as Barak Khan of the White Horde, Toktamus Khan of the Golden Horde, and Qasim Khan. The scientists from the museum reserve plan to identify the identity of these rulers that were buried here. In 2020, we plan to search for new sources in the archives of China, Turkey, and Russia.
Архивтерін қопарып, бізге қатысты деректерді іздегіміз келеді.
The history of Khan Ordalı is of great interest for the scientific community. Historians from Russia, Turkey, Iran, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan gave lectures at the museum. The museum reserve was built for tourists. Excavation works in the ancient city, which is included in the map of holy places in Kazakhstan project, will continue. One of the streets in the capital city of Kazakhstan is named after the famous Kazakh writer Abish Kekilbayev. This year, the hero of labor would have turned 80 years old. The newly named street is located on the left bank of Nur Sultan, close to Expo Town Apartments. The street is nearly 1,600 meters long. The official opening ceremony of the street was attended by the Kazakh State Secretary and the mayor of Nur Sultan, as well as intellectuals and other admirers of the great writer. I believe that the emergence of two great personas, the first president of Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev, and Abish Kekilbayev, at the crossroads of the 2 centuries and during the independence, happened not by coincidence. They both have made a significant contribution to the development of Kazakhstan. His valuable heritage will serve the people for centuries. I want people to be aware of the street they cross. For example, if you ask people in the street for directions, they will reply, first, you should go along Abish Kekilbayev Street and then turn right to Fariza Ongarsinova Street. The original exhibition of Fragile Balance is opened in the capital. Works of 9 best artists of modern graphics from Japan are being showcased. The exhibition included more than 70 artworks which feature various styles and temperament. Each of the work reflects the national uniqueness of Japan, as well as showcases the connection between the East and other cultures.
I found all kinds of things, but I found Japanese, Kazakhstan people didn't know anything about Japanese print, which I know a whole bunch. Oh, this might be a good place to go and show them. In our company, we represent more than 40 artists, and they do all kinds of things. I pick the people who I like the best and who made things that are quite different.